Welcome back to the realm of curiosities. Today, we're going to talk about what happens to your body when you stop sleeping and how quickly the effects can become dangerous. Most adults need around 7 to 9 hours of sleep each night. Missing a few hours may leave you tired and irritable, but staying awake for entire days produces something much more serious. The exact timeline differs between people, so these stages are not a perfect countdown. But research gives us a good picture of how the brain and body progressively begin to struggle. After around 16 to 18 hours awake, your attention starts slipping. Your reactions become slower, your concentration weakens, and simple decisions require more effort. You may still feel capable, but that is part of the danger. Sleep-deprived people often underestimate how badly their performance has deteriorated. After approximately 24 hours without sleep, your coordination, reaction time, and judgment may resemble those of someone who is intoxicated. Research frequently compares 24 hours awake to a blood alcohol concentration of roughly 0.10%. You may forget what you were doing moments earlier, struggle to find simple words, and make impulsive decisions you would normally avoid. Your emotions also become harder to control. Minor problems can feel unusually frustrating, and anxiety, irritability, or sudden mood changes may appear. Then the brain begins taking sleep, whether you agree to it or not. These involuntary episodes are called microsleeps. They may last only a few seconds, and your eyes can remain open while they happen. During that time, your brain stops properly processing information. On a sofa, that may simply mean missing part of a conversation. Behind the wheel of a car, several seconds of microsleep can be fatal. Between 24 and 48 hours awake, thinking becomes increasingly disorganized. Memory worsens, attention repeatedly disappears, and completing complicated tasks becomes extremely difficult. You may feel detached from yourself or lose track of time. Ordinary objects can begin to look strange. Shadows may appear to move. Stationary surfaces may seem distorted, and sounds can be misunderstood. By around 48 hours, perceptual distortions and hallucinations become much more likely. A person may see flashes, shapes, or people who are not present. They might hear voices, footsteps, or distant music that does not exist. At this point, the brain is no longer simply tired. It is struggling to construct an accurate version of reality. Meanwhile, the body is under growing stress. Sleep loss interferes with systems involved in immune function, appetite, metabolism, and cardiovascular regulation. Hunger may increase, especially for high-calorie food, while the body becomes less effective at controlling blood sugar. After approximately 72 hours without sleep, the situation can become frightening. Complex hallucinations, severe confusion, and disordered thinking may appear. Some people develop paranoia or delusions, becoming convinced that imagined events are real. A coat hanging in a dark room might become a person watching from the corner. A harmless sound might feel like evidence that someone is following you. Speech can become difficult to understand. Thoughts may begin but never reach a conclusion. The person may alternate between agitation, exhaustion, and brief periods of unresponsiveness. The symptoms can begin to resemble acute psychosis or delirium. However, there is no precise moment when every person reaches the same stage. Health, age, medication, stimulants, previous sleep, and individual biology all influence the response. And although sleep deprivation itself does not usually cause a healthy person to suddenly drop dead after a specific number of hours, its indirect dangers are immediate. Driving becomes hazardous. Workplace errors become more likely. Existing medical or psychiatric conditions may worsen. Someone experiencing severe confusion may also make dangerous decisions without understanding the risk. After finally sleeping, many symptoms improve considerably. Hallucinations caused by acute sleep deprivation often disappear after proper rest. But one long sleep may not completely restore attention, memory, and reaction time. Recovery can require several nights, particularly after severe or repeated sleep loss. Sleep is not simply a period when the body switches off. While you sleep, the brain processes memories, regulates emotion, and restores systems needed for attention and decision-making. The body adjusts hormones, metabolism, immune activity, and cardiovascular function. Remove sleep for long enough, and these systems begin failing one after another. After one day, you may behave as though intoxicated. After 2, your perception of reality can begin to distort. After 3, your waking mind may begin creating a world that is not actually there. So the next time sleep feels like wasted time, remember this: sleep is not time stolen from your life. It is one of the processes keeping your brain connected to reality.